हाँ जी दीदी लाइव चालू हो गया
जी, म्यूट सेटिंग्स भी कर देना।
नो खोलो ना। अच्छा हो गया। हाँ जी अरविंदर
जी, वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह. We apologize for the technical glitch and thank you for showing patience, Rabbi Gun. So last week we concluded a very informative and a very enlightening session on decoding effects of thoughts and emotions on health. Usi विषय नाल जुड़े ja any other queries on Puaji's any previous sessions or any questions on self-improvement, introspection, you can please feel free to put forth here. Raise your hands or put your questions in the chat box. Let's try and restrict personal questions on this platform, because for that you can have a one-on-one with our counselors at Jeevan Judge. So let's get going. If there are any hand raises, we can address those questions first. So before we have a hand raise, Puaji, there's a question. So our emotions and thoughts, they manifest on our body. But what about the emotions that are borrowed, rubbed on us? Suppose we are in a company of people, friends, family, and uthe bahut sari ninda, chugli, backbiting ho rahi hai. We are not a party to it. We don't even voice our opinions, but passively we are still involved. So when we move away, your aura is also that of negativity. So do those emotions also manifest some way on your physical body over a period of time?
Yes. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Whichever emotion is rubbed into the man, it goes into the subconscious mind and it is definitely going to work on your body. It's definitely going to work on your body. Don't think that you can get away with it. No. Once the thing has been gone into the man and into the subconscious mind, उसने अपना repercussion दिखाना ही दिखाना है. बेशक ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹੀਏ ਜੀ ਉਸ ਕੋਲ ਅਸੀਂ borrow ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ, but you have to pay for it. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
Puaji, after being in this, treading on this path, social circle as it is dwindles to almost nil because people find you an alien and an outcast. And now if you're not even a party to these type of conversations, the bilkul hi banda, it's good in a way, but you're totally segregated then.
देखो, that is your passion. That's your choice. अगर ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਮਾਰਗ ਤੇ ਚੱਲ ਪਏ ਹਾਂ, ਸਚਿਆਰ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਮਾਰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਚੱਲ ਪਏ, truthful living ਵਿੱਚ ਚੱਲ ਪਏ ਹਾਂ, we are focused and this is a passion, then there is no other choice for us.
Absolutely.
Let anyone say anything, but we are focused. साडी बस choice यही है. Always we have a choice between two. For us, there is no choice because we are very focused. In that repercussion, people are going to say a lot of things, but it is not going to make any difference to us.
Exactly, correct. किसी का कोई भी सवाल हो, please feel free to raise your hand and ask any questions on this topic or any of Puaji's earlier topics. Till then, सारे जो भी सवाल आए directly, I can ask them. जी मधु जी, हाँ जी मधु जी, अपना सवाल रखो जी.
सत श्री अकाल, वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. बुआ जी, my question is कि आप हमेशा कहते हैं कि अप्लाई करो नाम सिमरन का इंजेक्शन लगाओ. हमने वो लेक्चर्स सुने हैं, लेकिन एक्चुअली कोई तकलीफ हो रही हो और अपने मन के डीमन से लड़ना हो तो एग्जैक्टली क्या स्टेप्स हैं? हाउ शुड, कैन यू प्रैक्टिकली शो मी?
See, नाम सिमरन is the highest tool for our transformation. ठीक है? Now, how do we really practice? पहली चीज तो ये चीज करो कि जो नाम सिमरन का इंजेक्शन है, every concept has to be very clear. If the first line says that first thing, take your own responsibility. ठीक है? That means, now I'm clearing the concept step by step. That means that I'm going to take the responsibility of whatever situations are coming to me. बेशक वो दुख के हैं, बेशक वो सुख के हैं, someone is bashing me up or someone is loving me, both the situation I am responsible. हम अच्छे के लिए तो कह देते जी इट आई एम रिस्पॉन्सिबल, पर हम जो तकलीफें होती है ना उसके लिए हम वी आर नॉट रेडी फॉर द ट्रिगर्स, वी आर नॉट रेडी. So first thing is that you have to take the responsibility and verbalize, and please be very, very strong on this belief that I am responsible. No one else is responsible for today, whatever is happening with me. First thing. Why am I very responsible for it? Why? Because the law of nature says that what you sow, so shall you reap. That's the second line. अगर वो कहते हैं कि what you sow, so shall you reap, that means ये तो मेरी अपनी करनी है. It's because of me. It started from me. It did not start from me. It started from me. And this is how the law of attraction started. So I am responsible. Why? Because what I sow, so shall I reap. Now the next two lines and all, they say, okay, when I've taken the responsibility and I am believe in this law of nature that what you sow, so shall you reap. The laws of nature, the laws of the law of attraction, everything is working. I know and I am very sure and I have faith on this law. That law, the upar faith nahi rakhna, that is very this thing. Asi khali bolte hain, but we are not having faith. When you have this faith that yes, what I sow, so shall I reap, then your power of responsibility will be very strong. We just said for the heck of it. The next 2-3 lines are what? When we have taken the responsibility and we say that, yes, what I sow, so shall I reap, that means now I am absolutely ready. Now I'll stop the blame game. Why? It started from me. I pass no judgment because it started from me. I'm in total surrender because it started from me. So everywhere it comes back to me. That means Bani very clearly that you're not supposed to pass judgment, not supposed to be blaming game anything. Why? Dadda dosh na deo kisi. Dosh karma apne hai. Jo main kiya so main paya, dosh na dije avarjana, is actually the crux of the whole Guru Granth Sahib. You have got this one line which tells you that you take the responsibility because what you sow shall you reap. No blame game, no judgment, total surrender. This one line gives us all the 5 clear. So this has to be drilled inside you. You have to understand, not half-heartedly you cannot. ठीक है, बड़ा काम किया है, ठीक है, now we accept it. No, it will not do. Your acceptance has to be 100%.
हाँ जी बुआ जी, यहाँ तक तो समझ गई, पर फिर भी तकलीफ तो होती है. I'm still in pain. I'm still in anguish. Like you fall or you trip because you didn't look, and now you're hurting and you're bleeding. Yeah, it was my fault. I didn't see it. So but how do I deal with the pain that comes with it?
Now what happens? We told you before, there is an emotion, a feeling, and the thoughts. This is one package. Okay. ये thoughts को तो हमने counteract कर लिया. Okay, the thoughts and all, the blame game, we have done it. What about the emotion and the feeling that you're feeling, that hurt? How do I counteract that? Then what do I say? Okay, I am sorry. I am sorry. Why I am sorry? Why? Because it started from me. Today someone hurted me. How much of pain? Now I can just imagine when I hurted someone, how much of pain they must have gone. Now I can feel that hurt today. I can feel it. So what happens? I said, I am sorry. I am sorry. I will not repeat it again. I'm sorry for whatever I have done. The fault lies with the sufferer. The fault lies with the sufferer. You know, these are the affirmations which you have to keep on telling yourself till it stops hurting you. Not just once. We say every line to be said at least 10 times is to say first. But children don't have time, so we said, okay, we give you 5 times. Every time you say, I am responsible, I am responsible, I am responsible, I am sorry, sorry. Kimma. You will see automatically that feeling, you know, and the emotion will start diminishing. Kam hota jayega. Because it's the power of forgiveness is going to overpower it. That is why we always said use it 10 times. But children don't have time, so we said, at least each line said 5 times. It's just we are drilling it into our subconscious mind. We're recording it. Then what comes the next? If I have told that I am sorry, that means I forgive everyone because it's no one's fault. Unki galtiyan hi nahi hai. वैसे देखा जाए तो हमको उनको माफ करने की जरूरत ही नहीं जब उनकी गलती नहीं है. Why? Because they have come to just trigger. जब उस देखो, these concepts have to be very clear. When someone triggers you, someone tells something bad to you, they trigger something inside you. That triggering of your vices can be only done by the triggerer. So how important that person is for you, because that person who triggers into you and shows you all, उसको clear picture हमको दिखा रहे, देख तेरे अंदर ये भी है, गुस्सा भी है, नफरत भी है, jealousy भी है, all this hurt and stress, everything is there. Who shows it to us? The triggerer shows it to us through the trigger. So I have understood. Now I have understood. So I forgive and I ask for forgiveness. 5 बारी 10 बारी बोलो, जानते नहीं, you find your body is mellowing down. You feel as if that energy is becoming now higher and higher, and you will see the feeling and emotion is slowly diminishing.
So is it okay to isolate while you are going through this self-healing, self-forgiveness? Or wo forgiveness bolne ka bhi, is there a way? Because out there on YouTube, there are 1,000 ways, the Ho'oponopono and this way and that way to ask for forgiveness. Yes, simple bolna, I'm sorry, itna hi kafi hai.
No. See, what happened when the pains are very, we say do it very aggressively. That is why, what did we say? Please put this injection 4 times. Morning, breakfast, high tea and dinner. Khali, it will take you 5 to 10 minutes. अब ब्रेकफास्ट कर लिया या ब्रेकफास्ट से पहले या अपने अपनी पूजा रूम में बैठो, कहीं पे भी बैठो, 5-10 मिनट सोफे पे भी बैठी हो, anywhere you are alone, just give the 10 minutes time and do this work. Then you will see during the lunchtime, before or after, whenever you are comfortable, you see that I'm alone, do it. In the beginning, you have to do this until it gets into your blood. आपको पहले ये प्रैक्टिस करनी ही पड़ेगी ऐसे.
और जो दूसरा क्वेश्चन था कि उन पीपल से आइसोलेट कर सकते हैं, जैसे उनसे बातचीत भी ना करें, is that okay or is that making more negative karma?
No, what happens कि when you want to get out of this mess and you want your evolution, so usually we say, please do not come in their connection for some time, so that you build your muscle. For example, if I meet that person every day, आज मैंने काम किया और फिर शाम को मैं उनको मिलती हूँ, तो what happens कि उनको देख के बाद again my energy drops down.
Trigger हो जाता है फिर.
Again trigger हो जाता है. So what we do, we say shrink. We call it shrink. Shrink yourself. Means आप उनसे कुछ टाइम के लिए मत सामने हो, ताकि आप उसको प्रैक्टिस कर सको. When you see, yes, I am building up, then go back and see. Now what is the effect? अगर आपको लगे कि oh, I am being एकदम normal, I have not something, that means yes, I am working in, I am succeeding. हो सकता है आप उनकी कंपनी में फिर जाओ और वो कोई बात बोले and again you get down. That means it's still very weak. Again you have to take the proteins. आपको मसल से स्ट्रॉन्ग करना पड़ेगा, आपको प्रोटीन्स लेना पड़ेगा. You have to again go back. That is why we call it a shrinking. This is a phase of shrinking. अब कोई ऐसे भी होते हैं घर पे कि जिनके साथ हम लोग घर में ही बैठे हैं, हम उनसे कैसे श्रिंक करें? हम उनसे कैसे श्रिंक करें? हम कहते हैं हमारा तो गुजारा भी नहीं, हमको तो रोज ही मिलना पड़ेगा उनके साथ. But then we say कि this injection should be applied very aggressively with full faith and focus, and the concepts have to be very right. Concepts हमारे ठीक नहीं होते. हमारे अंदर पहले तो ये बात है कि हम लोगों को faith ही नहीं है. We don't have भरोसा on this thing. डॉक्टर के पास भी जाओ ना, वो भी दवाई देगा ना, तो बोलेगा I've given you the medicine, you'll be fine, but please have faith on me, because it is the faith that works faster.
Thank you, Buaji. This really helps a lot.
हाँ जी बच्चा. Thank you बच्चा. God bless you.
Thank you, Buaji.
जी बुआ जी, before I address the next hand raise, YouTube तो एक सवाल आया है. She wants to know if there is any way that you can spiritually heal a person in coma. So there is a person who is in coma, and she says the near and dear ones are creating fear-ridden thoughts. So what effect will it have on the person in coma?
See what happened when a person is in coma. Okay. Usually, whichever cases we people have taken, that person has passed off in coma. But we say don't waste the time. We tell the near and dear one to sit beside them. Give little time to them. Talk to them as if they can hear you. And actually, the souls need no language. Souls need no language. Talk to them. Tell them, please forgive. Please forgive. Ask for forgiveness. Ask for forgiveness. Release yourself. We are absolutely fine. We are absolutely fine. You can carry on with your journey. Because we have done this with our own people and all in coma. Yes, they passed off, but they passed off very, very gracefully. They passed off. Some people have lived in coma for at least 4 to 5 years. They were in coma. They passed off after 5 years. So we cannot say this ki by doing this practice that person can pass off early. No, pass off to usi time te hoega. But when the person is in coma, the soul is round the chakra. The soul is roaming down the chakra. He can do everything. He can listen to everything. So, ਇਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਹੈ. ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਹੈ. There's nothing else you can do. You can just talk to them and they can hear, have faith. Souls need no language at all. Hanji.
जी फौजी, well said. जी राजवन जी, अपना सवाल रखो जी.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਬਾਜੀ.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਬੱਚਾ.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਵੀ ਦਾਦਾ ਦੋਸਤ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਮੂਲ ਪਛਾਣ. ਹੁਣ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗੌਸਿਪ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ. ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਦੇਖੋ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਦੇ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਹਾਂ. ਮੈਂ ਹੀ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਦਾ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਹਾਂ. ਐਮ ਸੈਕਟਰੀ ਆਫ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ. ਹੁਣ ਉੱਥੇ ਮੇਨ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸੀਪਲ ਸਾਡਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਸਿਫਤ ਸਲਾਹ. ਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਸਿਫਤ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸਲਾਹ ਹੈ. ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੜੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ. ਉੱਥੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਨਾ ਵੀ ਕੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਕੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ. ਹੁਣ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ 2010 ਵਿੱਚ 2 ਸਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਰੂਲ ਪਾਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ 2 ਸਾਲ ਪ੍ਰੈਸਿਡੈਂਟ ਸੈਕਟਰੀ ਔਰ ਕੈਸ਼ੀਅਰ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ 2 ਸਾਲ. ਗਿਵ ਅ ਚਾਂਸ ਟੂ ਐਵਰੀਵਨ. ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੇਵਾ. ਪਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਨੇ ਫੋਲੋ ਕੀਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ. ਐਵੇਂ ਧੱਕੇਸ਼ਾਹੀ ਚਲਾਈ ਗਏ. ਹਾਂ, ਆਪਸ ਲੜੀ ਗਏ. ਹਾਂ, ਔਰ ਉਹ ਕਰਪਸ਼ਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. ਹੁਣ ਕਰਪਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਇਆ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਬੁਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਕੀ ਹੈ. ਕੋਰਟ ਦੀ ਨੋਟਿਸ ਵੀ ਆਈ ਆ. ਚੈਰਿਟੀ ਕਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਕੇਸ ਚਲੇ ਗਿਆ. ਜਿਹਨੇ ਕਰਪਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹ ਨੱਠ ਗਿਆ. ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਤੇ ਪਾਰਟੀਆਂ ਸ਼ਾਰਟੀਆਂ ਬਣਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ. ਉੱਥੇ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੌਸਿਪ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਨਾ. ਉੱਥੇ ਤਾਂ ਪਰਚੋਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ. ਸੋ ਇਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੀ ਓਪੀਨੀਅਨ?
See, this is a difference between prachol karna and gossip karna. There's a difference. One thing remember, ajkal jera gurdwara hai na, the Institute of Nanak is no more an Institute of Nanak. It's become a place, adda of politicians, all fighting for the seats, all for the praises. Now it is your choice. Now it is your choice that do you want to stay there and lose your values? Do you want to lose your values? Or do you want to hold on to your values? That is your choice. Because getting into the gurdwaras and all in this politics is getting actually into a mess. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਚੜ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ. I'm very sorry.
ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਪਹਿਲੇ
now it's your choice. Ki, do you want to be there and get into this all gossip they're having? That is nothing. Approachol kuch nahi ho raha hai. Haan. But badi baar ye bhi kiya janta hai ki if anyone wants to work there and bring a transformation, bring in a different type of a culture over there, ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਫਿਰ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗੰਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਚੜ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਧਣਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਚੜ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੱਢ ਸਕੋ. But then that time you need a very strong personality. You have to always take stand and you have to be very focused. You must know the mission of Nanak. You have to be very well equipped. You know where you have to take a stand. You should know what is right and wrong. No one can take you for a ride. So you have to have a very strong personality to enter into that kitchen.
नहीं फिर वो मतलब है ना, चार्टर्ड अकाउंट रख के सारा अकाउंट चेक किया था, उस करप्शन निकला।
हाँ, तो then
I am a
that's,
I am
so
a
do you want to
signature
get
to
into
that.
such a place? Do you want to get into such a place where there is so much of corruption?
Yeah, but
Gurdwara is
that's
our what? Gurdwara is the Nanak's institute where we
Fauji
people.
ji, मेरी गल सुनो, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ improve नहीं ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ what will the next generation do?
Yes, that
Somewhere
is.
we have to stop it, na?
Yeah, then you have to have such a strong personality where you must know what is Nanak's mission. You must know the inner journey. You must know your own values have to be very strong.
ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ
You
ਮੈਨੂੰ
cannot compromise in anything over there.
ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਬੁਲਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਓ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਇੰਪਰੂਵ ਕਰੋ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਿ ਫਿਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੀ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਹੈ?
Dekho, I will tell you that if they're inviting you, you are want to go. Are you that strong? That's your choice. You have to introspect that, yes, I have my values are very strong. I can take a stand. I can take a stand. I just cannot get into this gossip. We have to face reality. We have to bring in a
I have
transformation.
taken a stand. I have taken a stand. But to bring all the wrong person, it will take time. इतना जल्दी सॉल्व नहीं होएगा, क्योंकि चैरिटी कमीशन तक केस चले गया है, तो सानू भी मनु भी नोटिस आई है, तो फिर मैं मेरा स्टेटमेंट देता। हाँ,
But देखो, this is a personal choice. This is all a personal choice. Dekho, very frankly, there was a time in Delhi when they told me that all the people are going in for the elections and also you go. I did not agree for it because I said my mission is something different. I don't want to go. People said, no, you go because you can take a stand. But I did not agree. I was very scared that maybe I will waver from my own mission. So we told someone else, you get in, we are behind you. We will guide you, we'll help you. But we did not want to get. So they said, kitchad with the chalang marni payega, kitchad saaf karna hai, kitchad with the jana hi payega. But maybe we are not that strong to fight against the thing. We did not take us. Now, this is your choice. Do you have the strong values? Do you have the strong thing? Can you safeguard all your own values when you enter into this?
they called me. Even those who called me, they are also ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਗਈਆਂ। ਹੁਣ ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ? ਪਹਿਲੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੱਠੇ ਨੇ, ਦੂਜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਗਲਤ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੇ
These are
ਨੇ।
all personal choices and all. First, see your own self before jumping into it. It's your own personal choice. It's your own personal choice.
नहीं, बुआ जी उसकी है, वो गुरुद्वारा मेरे ग्रैंडफादर ने अपने पैसे ਤੇ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਬੂਟਾ ਲਾਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ। ਹਾਂ, ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਤਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰੋ। ਹਾਂ, ਤੇ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫੀਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਦੇਖੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਗ੍ਰੈਂਡਫਾਦਰ ਨੇ ਕੀਤਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਦੇ ਕੁਝ ਮਤਲਬ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਰਹੇ, ਔਰ ਬਾਕੀ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰਲੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਖਰਾਬ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਕੰਮ।
No, if you can do it, if you think that you are that strong, you can do, go ahead. But keep all these agendas. This is what the transformation has to take place. This all old beliefs and all have to go. And if you can, it's your choice. You can enter.
देखो ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਸਟੈਪ ਤਾਂ ਲਿਆ ਵਾ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
Thank you.
जी Fuaji, before I address the next hand raise, एक और सवाल आया है. She's saying कि at the end of the day, suppose we spend some time in introspection and we identify our emotions and give it a name. Like, for example, today I felt ashamed, embarrassed, elevated, joyful, whatever. And we recognize the triggers that triggered us, that triggered these emotions within us. So isn't that a good technique, so which can help us keep our emotions in check?
Yes, definitely. That is what we have to. When an emotion triggers inside us, recognize them and put them a label. And then what triggered this, put that also. And then start the introspection. Put your dialogues to yourself. It's a very good way. But the pehla step is you have to recognize them.
Yes.
That's the first step.
Absolutely. जी फौजी, जी उपकार जी, अपना सवाल रखो जी। जी अनम्यूट करो जी। उपकार जी, you'll have to unmute yourself. हाँ जी।
कोई गुरुद्वारा मैनेजमेंट ਵਿੱਚ ਐਂਟਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਰਪਸ਼ਨ ਹਟਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੇ ਛਿੱਟਾਂ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਪੈਣਗੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਵਕਤ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸੰਭਾਲੇਗਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸੰਭਾਲੇਗਾ?
हाँ देखो, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ एंटर करेगा ना इनटू दिस कमेटी ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ तो वो किच्चड़ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਪਏਗਾ, but he has to be very well prepared. The frame of mind should be so well equipped with what? With Nanak's mission. ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਕਰਪਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਲੇਗੀ ਪੈਸੇ ਦੀ। ਇੱਥੇ whoever is going to manage the whole ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ and all, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਕਮਿਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੇਣੀਆਂ ਪੈਣਗੀਆਂ। Third thing, whatever the rules and regulations has to be done, there will be no gossip. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅੱਜਕੱਲ ਦੇ gossips ਹੋ ਰਹੇ, all these things, a person when he enters, ਜਦੋਂ enter ਕਰਦਾ ਨੇ, he has to be equipped, he has to be ready, ਔਰ ਇਹ ਵੀ ready ਹੋਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ when I'm going to take a stand, ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ many people are going to backbite me also. ਇਹ ਬੜਾ ਹੁਸ਼ਿਆਰ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਬੜਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਬੜਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਏਗਾ। So you have to be equipped. ਤਿਆਰੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਪਏਗੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ ਅੰਦਰ। ਹਾਂਜੀ
ओके।
और जी डिमेंशिया रिलेटेड सवाल आया है कि नॉर्मली पीपल थिंक कि डिमेंशिया इज एज रिलेटेड, बट आर देयर एनी इमोशंस बिहाइंड इट?
See, dementia also is, there are emotions also. People say because of age factor and all, but now you can see there are young people also. When there is too much of stress, they get into dementia. This is a problem that is coming up. It's not only because of age, These people are so lost, they are so lost that when you talk, what are the signs when you talk to them now? You can see the blankness on the face. You can feel from the eyes that the person is not in the present. These are all signs of these type of people who are having dementia. These are signs. Why? Because there's so much of confusion, there is so much of stress that they don't even know to live in the present. For example, I'm talking to them, through the eyes on the face, I can make that the person is not in the present at all. He's somewhere else. These are signs. So these type of stress and all, young children are having. Young children, we can see the young children also having this. And then all loss of sleep, they're forgetting the things. Is because of the stress and confusion. So stress, confusion, all this also is a part of this disease.
जी जी बहुत जी। और जी अगला सवाल आया कि sometimes you just want to vent out your feelings, like you feel like screaming, not necessarily at someone, but just generally, losing your cool. And sometimes, so in these situations, some techniques like, punching a pillow or writing all the things down on a piece of paper and tearing it and throwing it, or looking into the mirror and speaking. So these are very helpful. So the question is, can you suggest some more techniques like this where we can vent out our feelings?
See, very good. You said like how punching this thing. Now this coming up webinar is coming, the art therapy. You must all attend. You will get all the type of techniques in which all your emotions can be channeled out. It's going to be a very good session. Punching, drawing, arts, sports. These are all how you're going to just vent out the thing. Like I told you before also, a person who is very confused, does not know confusion, how to do. So what do we tell them? Please go and clean your cupboard. Confusion disperses. A person is very heavy, feeling very, very heavy and very lethargic. Lethargicness is also an emotion, is a type of a feeling, is a karma. What do we say? Go and clean. जिथे चाबियां पई होंदे ने चाबियां ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਬੜਾ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਚਾबियां एक खराब होगी ताला डजन किसी ना किसी दे यूज आएगा और चाबियां रख दिया एक पूरा डब्बा इकट्ठा हो जाता है we say pick up the keys keep it and dispose it off, finish it off, but dispose one box at a time. Why? Because it carries a lot of energy. It carries so much of negative energy that if you try to throw 3-4 boxes in a day, you will see that your blood pressure will go down. This is also how to vent out. Clean, your shoe racks. Go into the kitchen, get all your utensils placed in a proper way. Your mind, your bed, all will be placed. So these are the different techniques of how to, our emotions can be settled down, can be focused, can be thrown out, or placed in an order also. रहता फैलाया है हर चीज का पता ही लगे, इतनी कंफ्यूजन होगी है, जाके अपने कपड़े संभालोगे तो what happens slowly, thoughts will all get in line. So these are all therapies. You will be getting a lot of therapy on this coming Friday. Lots you'll get. It'll be an excellent session for it. Hanji.
Absolutely. Well, you spoke about art therapy. So let's remind everybody that this is one of the very important services that Jeevan Jaj offers, online live webinars. And we have a third webinar coming up on the 21st. That's Friday, Shami 6:30 baje. Our registration lines will soon close. So जिन्होंने register नहीं किया है, kindly go to our website, register, and इस webinar दा लाहा खटो. हाँ जी. और ये अगला सवाल है about accidents. Some people we say are accident prone. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿੱਥੇ like ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਚੋਟ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੈ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ. So is this also some emotion driven?
Yes. जिस ते बार उसी जगह ते गिरदा है ना, एक ही जगह ते गिरदा है. ए भी दूसरा जदों गड्ढा गड्डी चला रहा है और मार देगा. Note and see, counsel those people and see, what were you angry about? केड़ी ऐसी गल है? Because when I was counseling one of them, I was in the car and that person banged the car and went off. She banged when they reached home and she fell on the same place where she had fallen before. I made her sit down and tell, what happened? किस चीज़ का तन्नू इतना गुस्सा है? कितना तेरा stress किया? Don't tell me, my father-in-law, he's like a Hitler. What did he do? Find out. Don't think accident just happened. These are also connected to our emotions. Wherever we fall one place to another, same place also, you will see repeatedly, so there is some emotion inside. You have to fix up that.
Absolutely. जी. जी राजवन जी, आप जी का सवाल है, अनम्यूट करो जी.
हाँ जी. तो आज तुसी क्या भी लाइफ में झूठ नहीं बोलना. हाँ जी. But then when there is a bargaining भी तो थोड़ा बहुत तो कहना पैंदा भी मैं 10 रुपए पर करो एक चीज है मैं 10 रुपए ले ही है. हाँ. मनो 3 रुपए मिलने चाहिए. हाँ. तो मैं तो पहले कहूंगा भी 15-20 बेचनी है मैं. लाना कहेगा नहीं. मैं क्या फिर देखो मैंने इन्ने मिली है तो मुझे इन्ने मिलने चाहिए. हाँ जी. वो कहेगा दूसरी दुकान जिन्ना मिलता वा तुसी कट दो. बार्गेनिंग भी थोड़ा बहुत बोलना पैंदा ना.
झूठ देखो, तेरे झूठ बोलना is something. It is your own marketing. It's your own smartness of your own business. Understand?
उससे तो फिर झूठ तो बोलना पड़ेगा ना. फिर मनो तो है वारा नहीं खांदा.
That is what we don't need to use these words. That is what we are making a mistake. ਅਸੀਂ 100 ਦੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਲਿੱਤੀ ਔਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਕੇ 125 ਵਿੱਚ ਵੇਚਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਵਾਂਗੇ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ 125 ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ 250. ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਬੋਲਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ. You should be very fixed. This is 125 rupees fixed rate. Bas. Try these type of things, no? जितो तोनु बोलना ही ना पवे. These are all our excuses. These are all our excuses.
Flexible रह बेकर business होता ही नहीं है. फिक्स रेट रखो तो आजकल नहीं पसंद करते. लोगों को बार्गेन करने की आदत पई है.
देखो बार्गेन करने की आदत पई है.
शॉपिंग
क्योंकि ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੁਕਾਨਦਾਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਇਤਨੇ ਲੰਬੇ ਚੌੜੇ ਰੇਟ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਚੋਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ. ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਰਗਨ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਕਰ ਵੀ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ.
ਨਹੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਐਸਾ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਸਤੀ ਦਿੰਦੇ अपन तोल माप तोल ਵਿੱਚ ਠੱਗੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. ਹਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਹੀ ਮਾਪ ਦੇਣਾ. ਹਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਸਸਤਾ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਪਰ ਉਹ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਤੋਲ ਮਾਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੜਬੜ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ.
So then don't do all these bargainings. My humble request, don't do bargaining. ਇਹ 10 15 20 50 ਰੁਪਏ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਫਰਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਏਗਾ ਪਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਗਰੀਬ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਫਰਕ ਪੈਂਦਾ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ 10 10 15 15 ਵਿੱਚ ਫਰਕ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ. Stop bargaining.
मैं गरीब जी नहीं गल कर रहा. चंगे अमीर है रज्जे फुज्जे ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਖੜੂਸ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪੈਸੇ ਲੋ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਖੜੂਸ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਤਾਂ ਅਮੀਰ ਬਣੇ ਹੋ ਮੈਂ ਗਰੀਬਾਂ ਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਸਬਜ਼ੀ ਲੈਣਾ ਫਰਜ਼ ਕਰੋ ਗਰੀਬ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਫੁਲਾਵਰ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਚੱਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ 2 पैसे ज्यादा ले ले क्या और बेगर होने पेन पुन पेन रखा है तू रख पैसे जा तू हाँ मगर
देखो
अमीर का ज्यादा गरीब नहीं एक बार्गेन
पार्ट ऑफ ट्रूथफुल लिविंग
हाँ जी
part of truthful living, do not try to tell lies, be straightforward. All these excuses ਅਸੀਂ use ਕਰਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੀ business ਵਿੱਚ ਥੋੜਾ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਇਹ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ then this is not the path. This is not the path. It's very challenging for us people and all. We have to be very strong. We have to take a stand and all. If our values are strong, please keep it. Please keep it. Hanji.
Ji, kindly do not share the screen, please. Thank you. Ji, Baljit ma'am.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਰਜਵੰਤ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਗੱਲ ਕਹੀ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੇ ਕਹਿ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਕਹਿ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਟਰੂਥਫੁਲ ਲਿਵਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਸਹੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਅਗਲਾ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਲੈਣਾ ਦੇਣਾ ਸਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ
Yes, absolutely. Don't take responsibility of other people.
ਹਾਂ ਜੋ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਹਾਂ
You are walking on the truthful living. You are on this platform, not अपनी responsibility. Don't take the other people's responsibility.
क्योंकि मैं एग्जांपल शेयर कर दी हाँ वही दूसरे ਦਾ एग्जांपल नहीं ना ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਰਿਸਪੌਂਸਿਬਿਲਟੀ ਲੈਣੀ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਦਾ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣਾ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸਦੀ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਬੜਾਪਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਟਰੂਥਫੁਲ ਲਿਵਿੰਗ ਤੇ ਚੱਲੇ ਆ ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੀ ਬੇਟੀ ਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਆਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਦਰਜੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਆਪਣੀ ਡੇਟ ਜਾਣ ਪੁੱਛ ਕੇ ਸਭ ਝੂਠ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਆਹ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕੱਪੜਾ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤਰੀਕ ਸੀ ਉਹੀ ਬੋਲੀ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਸਬੰਡ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਇੰਨਾ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਕਿ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਫਿਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਵਾਟ ਐਵਰ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਇਹੀ ਡੇਟ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਦੱਸ ਫਿਰ ਤੂੰ ਟਾਈਮ ਕੀ ਦੱਸ ਦੇ ਉਹੀ ਦੱਸ ਦੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਤਾਂ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਟਾਈਮ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਇਆ ਕੋਈ ਐਸੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਈ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ 'ਚ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾਉਣਾ ਵੈਸੇ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਪ ਸਵਾਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਮਿਲੇ ਵਾਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ
Yes, yes, take your own responsibility. Don't take anyone's responsibility. अपनी responsibility.
मेरे ना भी ऐसा सच बोले ना फिर कर के नीला बड़ा आया हरिश्चंद्र जी औलाद आए क्या हाँ
ठीक है ना चलना ही पैना ना सानी
बोला ये हरिश्चंद्र की औलाद है यहाँ पे take your own responsibility.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
It's possible. जो कहते ना कि
थोड़ा के मतलब थोड़ा के मतलब कि साढ़े उन कार वाले बैठे हुए हैं. They are doing business. दूध धोते हुए नहीं कोई दूध नहीं धोते हुए ओपनली हम टेलिंग कोई दूध नहीं धोते हुए very smart business people they go according to the thing we can just tell them we can guide them mannan na manna it is up to them it is their journey it is their journey we people are just working with the sabji walas and all ਅਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੱਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਰਿਕਸ਼ਾ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਸਕੂਟਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਗੱਡੀ ਚਲੋ ਜੀ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਟਿਪ ਦੇਣਾ doesn't matter give another 100 doesn't matter we can do till there we are taking our responsibility but can we take our responsibility of our husbands and all no we can only guide them and tell
real
them
customer है
mannan na mannan
ਦੱਸਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ
Absolutely lead by example ਜੀ ਰੀਟਾ ਜੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਰੱਖੋ ਜੀ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ
ਅੱਛਾ
ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਪਰਸਨਲ ਚੀਜ਼ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਚਾਹ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਫਾਦਰ ਐਕਸਪਾਇਰ ਕੀਤੇ ਨੇ 15 ਮਈ ਲਾਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਕੋਰੋਨਾ ਸੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਡਿਸਟਰਬ ਸੀ ਘਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੰਮਾ ਵੀ 26 ਦਸੰਬਰ ਐਕਸਪਾਇਰ ਕਰ ਗਏ ਇੱਕੋ ਸਾਲ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਚਲੇ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਜੀਵਨ ਜਾਤ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੀਆਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਰੱਬੀ ਗੁਣ ਹੈ ਥੋੜਾ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਬਟ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਨੇ ਕਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਆਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਹੀਲਿੰਗ ਪ੍ਰੋਸੈਸ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਨਾ ਇਮੋਸ਼ਨਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੰਟਰੋਲ ਹੁੰਦੇ
ਦੇਖੋ
ਇਹਦੇ ਵਰਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ
ਦੇਖੋ what is the energy that is pulling you down
ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਨੇ
pulling you it is the memories it is their memories and because of the memories and all you see that they are no more death has separated them from you okay you are feeling that vacuum inside you that parents are not there you feel that vacuum but you have to put only a dialogue ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੈਕਿਊਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਨਾ, ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਭਰੋਗੇ ਨਾ ਬੱਚੇ, ਤਾਂ what will happen slowly ਨਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਬੋਡੀ ਨੂੰ ਖਾਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦੇਗੀ. It will start eating up our own body. So you have to always say ਕਿ ਜੋ ਬਾਣੀ ਸਾਫ਼ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ, ਜੋ ਆਏਗਾ ਸੋ ਬਿਨਸੇਗਾ, ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਚਲਾ ਗਿਆ. But why am I, when we create this type of negative feeling and sadness and all, that means we are dying every day. ਅਸੀਂ ਰੋਜ਼ ਮਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਰੋਜ਼ ਮਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. ਜਿਸਨੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਤੇ ਚਲੇ ਗਏ. What are we doing? What are we doing? We should have the lovely memories and we should just cherish those memories. But ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਬੜੇ ਦੁਖੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਸਾਡੀ energy down ਹੁੰਦੀ, we feel sad, we feel like crying, all the sadness is coming. That means we are dying every moment. Is it right? Is it right? Should we? No, we should not. But now being in Jivan Jat, you have raised your thing. A time comes again, you remember. Doesn't matter, pull up yourself again. Pull up yourself again. Why? Because when you are crying, but you one thing remember, according to the Theosophic study, it says that when we cry for our dear ones and all, we are disturbing those souls. We are not helping the souls, we are disturbing the souls. So if you really love your parents, please don't disturb them with your sadness, with your hurt, with your low energy. Don't hurt them. Yes, tell them you are gone. Wherever you are, be at rest. Everything is fine. We love you. Finished. Full stop. Full stop, bacha. Now this hollow is going to eat up your own physical body. उन जीवन जाते हुए तुसी कितना कुछ सीख रहे बच्चे, इतना कुछ गुण रब्बी गुण सीख रहे हो ना, सब्र संतोष दया धीरज सीख रहे हो ना, सारा कुछ. Slowly बच्चे, you will get out of it. There's nothing to worry. You're already in this platform, doing very well. I think you will get off. Don't worry. हाँ जी.
जी बुआ जी, chat में एक सवाल आया है. I will read it out. I accept that what I'm facing is my own doing. But my taking an action against injustice, that can be the other person's karma. So it seems a vicious cycle. How do I know I must just accept an injustice and not take action?
See, whatever is coming towards you, jo chadi taraf aa raha, whatever is happening, we call it the trigger. Okay? We call that trigger that is coming to me is my destiny, which I have already created. Now, how I am going to respond? If there is a reaction to it, I'm creating a very bad destiny for myself. And if I respond to it with Rabbi Gun, with the law of nature, if I respond to it, I'm creating a very beautiful destiny for myself. That is going to come in my future. आज मैं क्रिएट किया, मेरा अगला बहुत अच्छा होएगा. पिछला अच्छा नहीं किया सी, इस करके आज ठीक नहीं है. पर मेरा आज दा रिस्पांस बहुत अच्छा होएगा, मेरा अगला सवर जाएगा. सिंपल. हाँ जी.
जी बुआ जी. बुआ जी, before I address the next hand raise, एक सवाल आया है. What about poorly managed or repressed emotions? They lead to chronic stress. But sometimes people are not able to express their emotions either verbally or through gestures. They mean well, but they cannot be open about it. So do they also lead to, they manifest in the physical body?
Yes, they will manifest. That is why when we did the seminar on the communicational skill, what was that communication? Because we people have never learned to communicate and we are not able to express ourselves. Expressing ourselves is very, very important. That is why we have learned different type of skills. Until we do not communicate, until we do not express ourselves, our emotions and all are just pushed inside. And what happens, it goes and collects into the subconscious mind and then slowly it'll hit the physical body. It will hit the physical body. So we have to learn to express. Our expressions, there are many people who are not able to express. They say, "Nahi ji," because they have a belief system, "Ji, hum bahut meek hain, hum log bade आज्ञाकारी hain, hum bolte nahi hain. I think this is my nature. This is type of a gene I'm carrying like my mother." These are the things which we say, and we are very happy, that we are carrying. These are positive things, but very sorry to say, these are all negative. Because these pent up emotions are there because we have never expressed. We have never learned the communication skills. We must communicate. We must express ourselves. Nahi, so you are going to be in a soup. Hanji.
जी, absolutely well said. राजवन जी, आप जी का और सवाल है जी? Unmute yourself.
हाँ जी, भूआ जी, हमने है भैन जी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा जी, और वैसे देखे तो विछोड़ा बड़ा दर्दनाक है। अच्छा, मैं कई ऐसे केस देखे ने, हस्बैंड और वाइफ, और तो अगर वाइफ चली गई तो हस्बैंड भी ज्यादा देर नहीं जींदा, पता नहीं एज की है नाले फिर दूजा ब्याह करके भी फिर तो पब्लिक छितर मार देने। हाँ, अच्छा, नाले वैसे देखे तो औरतां कहती भी असी सुहागन दी मौत मरना चाहते, विधवा दी मौत नहीं मरनी। ऐसे तुसी put some light on this.
ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਚਾਣ ਨਾਲ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏਗਾ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਇਸ ਦੇ ਚਾਣ ਨਾਲ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਅਗਰ I don't want to die विधवा होके, I want to swagan manna. All these things are all our ways we want, but these are not possible. ये चीज़ें होंदियां नहीं है क्या? So we should educate ourselves that विछोड़ा ते होना ही है. One has to go before. It is either the husband or the wife. Very, very seldom is something that they don't go together. Usually one goes before the other. So we
old age ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, अपना कोरोना ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੇਖੋ ਨਾ, चंगे जवान।
So we have to educate ourselves. We have to educate ourselves, bring up our level. For example, if the husband is gone or if the wife is gone, what will the other partner do? जाना ते सब नहीं है कभी, कोई अगे ते कोई पीछे। जेड़ा हुन पहले चला जाता है, पिछला वाला की करेगा? अगर उसकी जिंदगी ते कुछ भी नहीं हैगा, no focus in life, only flaunting and having a good time, he will pass his life and khali hath, nothing will be in his hand. That is why we say, please start being focused in life. अपना जो goal है life दे विच, please सीखना शुरू करो. See, very frankly, I'll tell you a dialogue with my husband.
But then loneliness भी आ जाता है.
That's what I'm telling you. That always a dialogue with my husband. I tell him, see, Darshan Singh Suri, I'll tell you one thing. Either you go first or I go first. If you go first and I am left behind, I am focused. I have my own path. I have my own path because my goal is this. So it is better that you also educate yourself and find a path for yourself, because if I go, then you must have a path where you can evolve. Or zindagi aime chali jasi, rulde phulde chali jasi, kadi itthe muh mare, kadi utthe muh mare, itthe kita, is without any goal. जिंदा कोई मालक ही नहीं है. So what happened? We are educating each other कि भाई जो भी पहले जाएगा, please try to focus yourself और अपने goal दे ऊपर चलो. बेशक the person is 50 years, बेशक 60 years, बेशक 90 years, बेशक 80 years. Please tell your partners and all that please start finding your goal.
But then it seems that people are not prepared for it.
Not prepared.
They don't have. They are not prepared.
People are not prepared. ਉਹ ਤੇ ਸੰਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਮਰਨਾ ਹੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ. ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਮਰਨਾ ਹੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ. ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਜੀਣਾ ਹੀ ਜੀਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ. These people are never going to be focused. ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਮਰਨਾ ਕਦੇ ਹੈ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਜੀਣਾ ਹੀ ਜੀਣਾ. That is why they are into so much of flaunting. But now it is high time that you should, because this is my door. What I am doing, I'm telling you. We have prepared each other. Hali, my husband is too meek. He's too mook and very possessive. But I made it very clear to him, if you pass off early, I have my goal. If I pass off, please educate yourself and find your own goal. Now, अगर हुण असी गल कहिए बुजुर्गां दे सामने, कहेंगे हाय जी मुंह तू क्यों गल्लां पे करदी है, हाय आदमियां नूं कदी कोई बोली जावे, एक आदमी चला जा. These are all the fundas they say. But no, let us be in reality. जो सच है वो सच है.
कुछ फर्क पिया उन्हां
उन्होंने definitely his, but उन्होंने इतना नहीं है जितना मनु है. I am very focused. I am very focused even with them. I'm very focused with my children also. कभी भी जाएगा, please find your own way. हाली कभी मेरा घर वाला भी कह देंदा है मुंह सड़ जाए तेरा, तू बच्चे नाल भी हिंच कहंदी है. वो कह देंदे, but ठीक है, that's their way, that is their journey, this is my journey. So you people are coming onto this platform, please educate yourself. Please educate yourself. Make your muscles that strong with the help of the Guru's Gyan and Rabbi Gun. Hanji.
Thank you.
Yes, Pooja, well said. Having a mission in life is so important. वो जो chat with सवाल है, I'll just take up 1 or 2. We can take up the rest later. Question is, अपने mind को strong कैसे करें? Please tell some techniques or practices.
See, muscles no strong किंज करी दे? Proteins, खाना, ठीक है? And what do our trainees do? They teach us a fitness. Muscles band then only you can pick up the weight. So what is our man? Man nu किन तगड़ा करना हैगा? एक कोई चीज, गुरु दा ज्ञान. Guru da Gyan, Naam Simran is the only way where you can strengthen the muscles of your man. There's no other way. Rabbi Guna Nutaro, laws of nature, the puri tarah chalo, total surrender with chale jao. Muscles apne, koi idhar udhar jaan di lod nahi hai. Hanji.
जी Pooja, अगला सवाल है, what is selfless energy?
देखो self, what is self and less? Selfless energy is what? ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ, whatever work you do, selflessly you do it. Selflessly you do it. That means कि जो भी करना without any मकसद, without any अपने मतलब पीछे, किसी चीज ਨੂੰ अपने मतलब पीछे selfless. ਉਹ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ એનર્ਜੀ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ don't manipulate. Selfless energy is that. ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਹਰ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. That is why they say ਨਾ selfless सेवा. Mean ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ सेवा ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਉਹ selfless ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ. That mean ਕੋਈ ਅੰਦਰ manipulation ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ. ਆਪਣਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ no. Anji.
Ji Pooja, one final question in the chat is, how to deal with people or friends who taunt you, who are jealous of you?
See, those people who taunt you and who are jealous of you, they are giving you a message. They are giving you a message that they are very weak. They are showing their inner kamzori, jo unna de andar di kamzori hai na, the weakness, jo andar da unna the wounds again they are showing. If they are just showing you the energy of jealousy about what you have and all, that means that they are very weak from inside. बच्चे वो जो जकारा वो तुम्हारे पीछे नहीं हो रहा, वो खाली अपनी स्टोरी तो दस रहे, वो अपने अंदर दी स्टोरी दस रहे. Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. असी personal वो मेरे से jealous कर रहा है क्योंकि मेरे पास इतनी बड़ी गाड़ी है, वो मेरे से jealous, वो अच्छी अपना अंदर दा दस रहे है. How much of insecurity? There are so many things in life which he has missed. वो अपने अंदर द हॉलो दस रहा है, वो अपने अंदर द सिकनेस दस रहा है, वो अपने अंदर द वुंड्स दस रहा है, वो अपने अंदर द जेड़ा एक रोग दस रहा है तुहानू. सो डोंट टेक इट पर्सनली. ਅਸੀਂ पर्सनली ਲੈ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਵਾਪਸ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਹਾਂਜੀ
जी Pooja. Rajwan ji, one final question aap ji da before we wind up. Hanji.
वाह जी.
ਹਾਂਜੀ
मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਦਾ ਵਿਕਾਸ ਹੋਏਗਾ, bliss ਹੋਏਗਾ, if one really does it sincerely. What is your opinion regarding yogic energy? Yoga na jo energy है, नाम सिमरन से रीच नहीं कर सकता. But what is it?
देखो, yogic energy is what? What is yoga? Yoga is a connection. Okay. Now they are doing yogic with certain type of breathing exercise. They are doing some type of a technique, you know, in which they are inlining it up. When you do yogic techniques you're using, they try to channel your energy. They're trying to fix up all the chakras of your body. The 7 chakras, they're trying to fix up that 7 chakras. That means one of them must be depleting, so the apne us chakra nu theek kar de with the help of the yogic techniques and all. Gurmat tells us, you just have to do Naam Simran. All your 7 chakras will be enlightened. Khali Naam Simran. All your 7 chakras will be enlightened. Because Naam Simran, they karan de naal, it ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਇਤਨਾ ਹਾਵੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਦੇ ਵਾਇਸਸ ਉੱਪਰ. ਔਰ ਵਾਇਸਸ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ? ਗਿਲਟ, anger, bitterness, jealousy, stress, pain, ये सारा चीज़ां अंदर होंदी है. 7 chakras also are having all the same energy.
तो
So
योगा ने फिर योगा ना ये जड़े हमें है अहंकार वगैरह ये नहीं जानता.
नहीं, what happened, they are very temporary. ये बड़ा temporary होता है कि जो तुझे के योगा पूरा दिन थोड़ी करोगे. You will have an half an hour of an hour session, you will have a yogic thing, you will do it. What about the whole day? When something happens to you, all of a sudden, there's so much of anxiety, it goes and catches hold of your third or to the fourth chakra, that is called the solar plexus. उधर जाके मारदा उसनु आगे, फिर जाके उसनु गंद पै जांदा है. फिर अगे जाओगे, कोई ऐसी गल होगी guilt, तो ਤੁਹਾਡਾ लोगों the root chakra will be get fixed up over there. That means every time it is happening. But नाम सिमरन एक ही चीज है कि there are 24/7 you are practicing. 24/7 you are practicing. It's not just in the morning you're doing or in the evening you're doing. It is a practice 24/7. That means 24/7 all your chakras are absolutely in line because your Naam Simran 24/7 is working on the vices.
इस करके साडे गुरु इतने स्ट्रांग सीगे, इतनी कुर्बानियां दित्तियां. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ कदे योगा नहीं किया ना.
They never did. They never did. But why? Because उन्हां दे अंदर इतना नाम सिमरन सी, they rose from the body conscious. शरीर जल गया, शरीर तो धार काट दिता. But they were not in the body conscious. Body conscious दे हिसाब दे नाल उन्हां ने अगर धार काट दिता तो man देखेगा जी धार काट दिता गया.
कितना भी पावरफुल
But they were in soul conscious. Oh, अपने soul conscious with son. They never created any miracles over there.
क्योंकि ਹੁਣ देखो रामदेव उधर दिल्ली ਵਿੱਚ मोर्चे 'ਚ बैठा ਸੀਗਾ, ਉਹਨੇ ਪਾਸ ਕੀਤਾ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਈਸੀਯੂ 'ਚ ਐਡਮਿਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਿਆ. ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਯੋਗਾ ਹੀ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਹੈ, ਫਿਰ ਆਈਸੀਯੂ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਐਡਮਿਟ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹ. ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਬਟ देयर इज सम पार्ट इन योगा. ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਉਹ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਦ ਪੌਂਡਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ. Why is he in the ICU? पूरी दुनिया में लगाया, why is he in the ICU? You cannot fight against the faith. You cannot fight against your destiny.
Yeah. Okay.
Hanji.
Thank
you.
you.
About chakras, Pooja, you had done in detail an endocrine system in that session. Yes. PDF is already there on our Jeevan Jaj website, so you can refer to it. Rajmanji. Yes. So this was our first session of our open forum of our part 14 series. We'll meet again on Thursday, the 20th, for our second session of our open forum on the same topic. Thank you all for joining in. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
How to do it? Oh, and life we off karna, whole life to off ho gayi. Life. What you want? How do we put it off? There's life going on in there.